Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Clouds 5-light pendant. This is the 131146. There are other cloud pendants as well that you should check out. There's a really nice wall sconce that I think would go well with this, if you can check that out too. Let's talk about glass really quick. Hubbardton Forge sources their glass from the best glass vendors all over the world. A lot of them are in the States, a lot of them are in Europe, they're all over the place. This is going to be a shell glass, so basically when it's off, it's just a very kind of muted, a little bit of a beige. You can just kind of like white beige. You can see a little bit of a pattern in it. I think when it's on is when you're really going to be able to see the pattern, a bit of a swirl at the top. Beautiful, beautiful piece of glass. Let's hop into the size of the fixture itself since I have this in my hand. 6.6 inches. We're going to talk about height of fixture body, and that's really going to be one of them. So from bottom to top, 6.6. The diameter of all of these five together is coming in at 19.8. And the overall height, that's the distance from the bottom of the fixture, so it's going to be the bottom of the lowest one to your ceiling is going to be a pretty good range. This is going to start off at 11 inches, which means this could be a semi-flush if you need it to be a semi-flush. So standard is going to be 11 inches to 72. The long version is going to be 11 inches to 130. If you need yours to be longer than 130, drop me a quick email. Say you're looking at the 131146 and tell me what you're looking for. So I'm going to take your email, send it through Hubbardton Forge's customs department. It'll come back with an answer. We do customs every day. It's not a big deal. We should easily be able to get you down from a second story if need be. So a couple other quick things. This is not slope ceiling adaptable. Can't use it on a slope ceiling as is. Hubbardton Forge has other modifications they can often do to these things. So if you are using this on a slope, email me details about it, like the pitch of the slope, and actually even some drawings would be good so we can see what you guys have going on, and I can go over what we can do for you. 16.8 pounds is the weight all in, including all the glass, so it's something you should know as well. I want to show you a little bit more information about all that, and how we're going to do it is we're going to look at the installations instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list. It's going to show you how everything goes together, which is very simple. It's going to show you detailed drawings and information about that canopy that's going to be going on your ceiling. That's a disc that's up there. It's going to go over your 4-inch junction box. There's going to be good detailed drawings of the inside of that canopy and how it goes over your J-box. Take advantage of that if you can, because it's always nice to be able to see those things. So the canopy is going to be 12.3 inches in diameter. It's about that thick. It's holding a transformer. It's going to transform your line voltage down to low voltage so it safely goes down through those cables down to your glass and sockets below. When you look at the pull down menu, it says choose your finish. That's going to be the top metal parts here above your glass that kind of go up about yay big. It's also going to be the faceplate. The faceplate's the flat, round disc that's on the bottom of the canopy facing down. That's going to be in the choose your finish finish. The can of the canopy is the round part that's touching the ceiling. That's always going to be in black. And then those grippers, there's 5 grippers on the bottom of that canopy, and those are always going to be in kind of a nickel plate, kind of a chrome nickel idea. So when you are using those grippers, kind of the story with those is you can actually back the, well, they grip, that's what they do. So you're going to be pushing your cables in and they'll grip, they'll lock into place. But you can use your thumbnail, push them in and pull those cables back out, because you're going to eventually want to be able to stagger these and get them to where you want them to be precisely down below. You're not going to be cutting any cables to the very end, so just make sure you look at those install instructions about all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's talk about what's going on as far as lamping inside of this. It's going to be using 5G4 sockets. This is not using any kind of halogens, no halogens in this. It's going to be strictly LED, 4-watt LEDs in each of these. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually does add up. You've got 5 of these lights, don't forget. So each 4-watt bulb is going to be the equivalent of about a 25-watt incandescent. So that, like I said, you're going to get a lot of light. It's easy to find these bulbs, a G4 LED, easy to find. You can find them at home centers like Ace Hardware, Home Depot, Lowe's. It's much easier to find them on Amazon, just to let you know. That's what we use for our showroom. You would put into the search a G4 LED. It's going to pop up a lot of things, and you'll notice they look kind of different. So there's actually different designs of them, but they all do the same job. 4 watt is the max you can do. You could go down to a 3, a 2, a 1.5, or a 1 if you wanted to, but I would, since I've got 5 of these, I think I would want to go for the 4 watt and try to get as much light out of them as I can when I want that to be. They're going to offer these bulbs to you in lots of different ways. They're going to offer them to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's a super yellow light. They're also going to offer them to you in something called daylight. And daylight sounds like it should be a warm light, like sunlight, but it's not. Daylight bulbs are basically 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on the Kelvin scale. And they're a bluish white light, like a overcast day, kind of like a convenience store light. So just be aware of that. What we like to use in our showroom, I talk about it all the time, is warm white, soft white, and that's 3,000 Kelvin. That's a light coming down on this desk from these lights above us. These are 3,000 Kelvin. Kind of mimics an incandescent glow that we all grew up with, so that's what I kind of like about it. It's a dimmable fixture. Make sure that you find dimmable bulbs out there, and it says it on there, on the box or on the page for it online, and then tell your installer so they put a correct dimmer on the wall for you. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.